Pete here with the smallbusinessresourcecenter.com. Got some really good news. Trump actually was having a brief meeting and he said that the next round of stimulus will come in a few weeks. He also stated that it would be very generous and basically didn't give any more details. So I just wanted to give a short note about some of the facts that I saw on other information. Of course, if you remember from my other videos, you'll see that the House of Representatives on the Democrat side did pass a $3 trillion stimulus bill. Of course, with that stimulus bill, it would not get passed by the Senate, which is mostly Republican. So when we're looking at those facts, everybody has to realize that $3 trillion was probably way too much. Some of the things they proposed were the hero pay. And basically that would have more than doubled the income of some frontline workers. So I think that's one of the reasons why it was not passed, because you're looking at something that's probably not necessary. Well, I would say definitely not necessary. And if you're asking me why, well, I understand some people feel that they're at risk, but keep in mind, where is this risk? You're not seeing overwhelming number of quote unquote frontline workers or heroes who are coming in and getting sick from the coronavirus. On the other hand, people that I talk to in healthcare, law enforcement, basically said their job has been slower and very slow, and some hospitals actually laying people off because it's too slow. So if you're saying these people deserve pay because of the coronavirus and they're at risk, why is there so many layoffs? And why are they all reporting that it's actually very slow? So there you go, probably no hero pay. On the other end, if you're asking for speculation on what's going on, the administrations all have stated they want people to get back to work. So what some of the things that they were saying is doing away with the bonus $600 for PUA, the Pandemic Employment Assistance or Unemployment Compensation, because some people are incentivized not to work. Of course, I know some people have companies that were hiring, and then they said during the interviewee said, great, I do want to work here, but how about hire me after July when my unemployment and my PUA runs out? Of course, knowing manufacturers and people like I know, they said, sure, but their real concern is, I'm not going to hire this person. If this person is that lazy, they want to milk unemployment, they're not going to come to my place of employment and then just jump up and down and start working hard. They're going to be lazy and looking for the next opportunity to slack off. So there's a job tip for you. Also an entrepreneur tip. You may not want to be lazy and tell the person you're interviewing with that you're trying to milk unemployment, because they probably aren't going to hire you. Also, when you're looking at the stimulus packages, it's going to be difficult to exactly say where it's going to go from here, but keep in mind it's confirmed, and it has been confirmed by the House and Senate. They stated that it would happen in July. July's in a couple weeks, so we will have another stimulus round. It's supposed to be very generous. People are saying maybe it would be the $1,200, maybe it would be $2,000 per person. Nobody can really say except for what we've been told. They want to get everybody back to work. They want to put businesses back on track. One thing, if you're asking me what I think needs to change, is the fact of the PPP loan. It's probably going to get extended. Even though the PPP deadline is at the end of this month, I think they're going to extend it, because my other videos showed that they have stated that the PPP has run out, and many small businesses that put their people back to work are stating the only reason they were able to do that is because of the PPP. When you're looking at quarantine, social distancing, it's not allowing business to be fully open. And if you're not fully open, you cannot get the income that you generated in the past. So I believe they're going to extend or refund the Paycheck Protection Program. The other thing that I hope they do is actually increase it to 100, past 100,000. It's at 100,000 right now. And for a lot of people, that's perfectly fine. But if you're looking at a lot of small business owners, 100,000 isn't really that much. And if you're looking at expensive areas, like, there's a lot of expensive areas, but it's not just because of the areas. The median income in some places is a lot, is pretty high. So when you're at 100,000, it's not difficult to be past that 100,000 mark and then say, well, what do I do? I can't qualify for anything. And then, of course, those people are bleeding. So my goal is that, or my thoughts are that they're going to increase that. They're going to refund the EIDL system that's already there. They're going to take away the 6,000 or 600 a week for the PUA, or reduce it. Maybe they will extend the PPP and refund that. So I don't know what your thoughts or comments are, but I've heard people state that some people are getting the $10,000 EIDL grant with one employee. I can't find anything on that. If you know anybody who actually did, I'm not saying a story on a YouTube video or a post with no name, but an actual person who did, please comment below because I'm interested to talk to them. Everything I found on the SBA and the Treasury, none of it stated that they changed that regulations. Maybe they will change the regulations, but they're going to have to make a notice. Then they might have to adjust all the loans that they did. So I think that would be a challenge. I'm not saying they can't do it, just saying, that's a pretty big challenge. If you issued hundreds of thousands of loans, now you have to change every single one of them because senators and a lot of people said you weren't doing your job properly. All right. This is Pete Gustus with the Small Business Resource Center. Smash a like button if you want your $10,000 EIDL. And if you need stimulus money or if you need business help, share this with a friend and subscribe to my channel. I thank you very much for watching, and keep in mind, I'll try to give up-to-date information as soon as possible. Have a great day.